Now recording is started also. And I just opened the PowerPoint slides for today. I have number 5, but here I have not changed. Let's change it here also. But the contents have been updated. I just started from a couple of the slides from the previous week. Same style of our assignment also will be for this week number 5. Our topics are Office 365, Microsoft 365, not really SharePoint Server anymore, and SharePoint Online. Now we are moved to SharePoint Online. And this course is about sharing and organizing the data and also collaborating. Before, in the last lecture, we have studied multi-factor authentication. If we need also more than one authentication, Microsoft said that they will enforce after 14 days. Let's see. And then creating and adding Power Automate flows, file versions in the SharePoint, and alert me feature of the folders and files in SharePoint. We studied properties, files and folders in SharePoint, and check out or check in files in document library. And we edited sites, sections, web parts, not edited the web parts, but used them. And also editing the sites, we created and edited pages. Maybe some other topics also. Yeah, list, create and modify, creating a list from an Excel file. We did these things. These are more topics that we were completing. Editing sites, and then web parts, word clock, weather. There are many web parts, very useful, that we can use. Publish the page right away and publish the page at a scheduled time. We also work with Power Apps, creating and editing apps from Excel file, modify the navigation menu, and site content page, site settings, recycle bin, lists, creating and modifying the list from Excel file. Let me see if there are any more participants. Nobody is waiting. Chat window also is here. Okay, so what we will do today, we have a couple of topics today, at least 10 of those. So we will also have 10 pictures for today's class. And we'll start in our new incognito window. So to keep it separate and not using the previous logins if we want to use more than one logins. But sometimes I find it more helpful, more convenient to download and install different browsers. I have downloaded different browsers. I will show you along the class, and then I use them because I wanted to log in with 4 or 5 different users. So I'll be using different browsers. Before we have, sorry students, please give me a minute. Okay, so before I have already Google Chrome and I have Firefox. Then I downloaded also uh, Opera, and then I downloaded 2 more also. I'll show you. This one is also Brave, uh, new browser that I have not installed before, and still another one that is Vivaldi. So these browsers I'll be using in different times. So first of all, I logged in Google Chrome with my incognito window. So I have closed it. Okay, I can start once again and log in. Our usual login at office.com, and I log in with MS. Not this one, I'm just changing this. This user. Oh, multi-factor authentication is here, so I'll get a notification and then I have to allow from here or from my phone, and then it will be working. I just clicked approve on my phone, and yes, now it's logged in. I just say still signed in. Now this is the home page for my Office 365. We go to admins page, and then we go to SharePoint admin page just in a minute. Here, SharePoint admin page, and sites and active sites. Then I click on active sites, and I have just created one site uh, for especially week 5, and that goes at the end of the list, but we can bring them back. Just can scroll down, or I can search it. I don't see that site anymore. Okay, if not here, then it should be in the deleted sites. If by mistake it's deleted, because yeah, it's deleted by mistake, or maybe I was trying this feature to delete it. But it's a good thing that we have already studied that when we delete a site, Microsoft keeps it for 90 days, and then after that it will be deleted. If you want to save it, you can just recover it, or just 90 days, 93 days rather, copy it or backup it, or just I can say restore. Of course, we can delete permanently also if we really don't need it, but now it will be back into the active sites. See, this is A1 site by Muhammad for week number 5. And we can click on this link, and then the site main web page will be displayed here. I don't need to change right now. I believe I had another site also, but why I cannot see it? Maybe that is what happened to that site. Let me just see, because I have done some work into that site and I wanted to see it. Okay, let me try if I still have it somewhere. In deleted sites, no, I don't have. In active sites, I can see by the date of creation, the order, and if it is here, it should be on the top of the list. Yeah, this one. See, just a little bit change in the name, and I was not able to see it right away. Site for week 5 by Muhammad. And I can click this one. I will close, and I will just click on this URL, and I have this site. So we'll be studying on this one today. I just see on PowerPoint that what topics we will be starting. Logged in, yes, we have logged in. You guys also have been probably reached to your starting pages. This is start page, this is the menu, then we go to admin, then we go to SharePoint, online admin, and then we go to active sites, and then we select a site that we want to work with. Basically, you can select any site, or you can just create quickly a new site. Both will be fine. And we will start with site contents. There is a lot of stuff in the site contents. How we go there? First of all, I think so we have been there before. So if we right click, or if we just click on this 3 dots, actually this menu, if we have more room, it will be here. Or if it's not visible, if site contents is already on the first few options, then it will be here. If not, then we can click on these 3 dots and click on site contents. So site contents page is here. It shows all the things that we have in our site, and it has more menu options, the things that we can do with our sites and its contents. We also have here recycle bin, site settings. We will study also. We have already studied the recycle bin, and site workflows we have touched, and site usage we have touched already, this one also. And in the contents we have all these things. Subsites we don't have, because now the Microsoft is transitioning from subsites to hub sites, and we have already tried hub sites. We will try more features of hub sites today. And if we click on new, we have here that we can create a list, we can create page, we can create a document library, or we can create an app. That is in the new option. And these things here, if we click on any one of those, it has also its menu that what we can do with this thing, this item. We can delete it, or we can go to settings, or we can go to details. Of course, in the details, we have similar things, but some items have different details, like document library. And if we edit it, we can just edit it, but we really don't need to change anything on this one. So we can go back to the contents. So we are in the site contents, and we want to create a new document library. So that is not very complicated, just simple task, but sometimes we may need for a different department a new document library, and then the department people can have their documents into that special library for each department, or whatever need is there. But we can create a new document library. It's easy how we do that. Just we can go into new and click on document library. So here we will give the name of the library. And we can click also show in the site navigation, then it will be appearing in this menu. If we don't click, it will not appear in this menu, but of course still it will be here in the contents. So for example, we like to see it in the options menu, main menu, then we click this one, then we click on the create. And the document library will be created, and also it is open for us that if we want to upload any documents from here, or we can create new. If we click on the new one in document library, we see a new option menu that we can create a Word document, Excel workbook, or PowerPoint presentation, or OneNote notebook, or video drawing even also. Or we can edit new menu from here, or we can add a template also. We can create a link here. Okay, so this is the library. Students, give me a minute, please. Just 1 minute. Sorry for the silence. And uh, we were studying about the new document library. So in the document library, we can create documents of these types that are already here. We can create links, and what more items, what more we can do, we can add, edit, or delete files. We can add more folders also inside a document library. Like for example, if we have in a department maybe subsections or sections, then we can create more folders into the document library if we like to. For example, here we can click on the menu that is upload. We see upload here. We can upload file, we can upload folder, we can upload template here, or if we go into the new, we can create a folder here, just a new folder, and create a folder. Just give the name of the folder for any section or any department, like for example, construction site, construction section, or construction site 01. Then the folder will be here. We can change the rights, permissions for users, for the whoever is using our folders, our files. We can specially assign those people, or we can share this folder with other people, or we have all these options into this one. This menu will change according to the user permissions, because I'm just logged in as an owner. From here we can see, then we have most of the options here. We can share, copy link for sharing, manage access, download this folder. And this is important. If some we will see that if we create a permission level that does not have down permissions, this menu will not show up here. Add a shortcut to OneDrive. We can do this one for our folder or files. We can of course delete it or automate. We have there rules for automate. We have seen some of the Power Automate ifs before. Of course, we can rename pin to top. Yes, if we like, we can do that. Otherwise, we can sort it in any order. Alert me, we have seen this also, or we will see today also, that if something happens into this folder, we can get an email if we like to. And more options and properties, workflow, send for signature. This came from the Hadoop, but we don't have, we need to create a username, password over there, an account in the Hadoop. So then we can also use this one. Manage agreements, these things we can do with the library, document library. And here we will make the first picture of our today's assignment, that we have created a new document library, and inside that library we have created a new folder. Okay, so just we make a picture of this page, and then we can keep this for our assignment. New document library and new folder. And of course, if I go to on right corner here, I can see my name, and you guys will have your name here. In the picture number 1, I have just created a page for the example. So I will paste that picture here. I'm almost sure that this will be easy. All the students will be able to create this document library and a folder similar to this one, and they can present their own work into the assignment. If they cannot by any reason, just write the reason into your assignment file. I'm not deducting a lot of marks, but few marks at least will be deducted if any student does not give any reason and the picture is missing, or it's a different weird picture, or the title is missing. So these things are not very difficult. If you get any error or any reason, just please explain it in just few lines, and then you will get the marks for that one also. It should be your name, and the title for this picture will be a new folder is created in my new document library. So this will be our first picture of today's lecture. And then next, in the site contents, we will see subsites link is not here anymore. Yeah, I was just looking at the previous year's video, and I noticed that in previous year in this menu we have a sub-site also. I will show you on the site, but this year we don't have. So Microsoft has suppressed that link, already deprecated that link, so we don't see it anymore. This is our uh, main page, not main page, but whichever page. Yes, let me go to the main page of our site. You can go back from here also, or I can start once again. I just click on this one, and this was the main page. And if we go to site contents, here in the new, before there was option to create new sub-site. See, here we have still the list if previously people have created sub-sites, but now we don't have the link to create a sub-site. And I checked in the documentation that they have suppressed this from the SharePoint Online. SharePoint server still have that. And the explanation had many points, but one of those was that subsites have address that is uh, starting from the main site, and then organization of the subsites is difficult if we want to change later. For example, if we create subsites for our departments, and we have sometime department is getting some organizational changes, then it's difficult to keep that changes synchronized in the case of subsites. But in the case of hub sites, it's very easy. Those are just linked together. Their addresses are not uh, linked with each other in the sense of the name of the website and the address of the website. We don't have to change anything. We just can change their links easily. We have studied already that. So if we see here, we don't have any option for subsites this year. Previous year we had, and now we are using hub sites. And now we can just see that we can create a new app also here into our sites. We can create new app. So if we click on this one, new app, we will see the functionality of this option. We just click on the app and see these are the apps that you can add. There are no SharePoint store or custom apps allowed by your organization right now. No, I think so. We can still click on find more apps in the SharePoint store. Yes, we click SharePoint store, then we can have more apps. Here, we already used these two things, so these are already here. So if we click on we can click on classic experience also. We can click on the SharePoint store also. Let's click first on classic experience. And here see SharePoint has given many options to start with an app that we can document library, popular built-in app, yeah, custom list, yeah, this is also built in, and tasks, this one is also built in already, site mailbox, and see many of those are here that we can select from these things also. So we can just try with any one of those. Let's select a calendar that I assume it's an easy one. So we just can see the functionality. We just give the name. You can add this app multiple times to your site, give it a unique name. So let's say we say it calendar 1. Calendar 1, and we can create it. So, where it is gone? It's here, calendar 1. If we click on date modified, it is already in the sequence. No, it's not. Okay, but anyway, this one is that we have created right now. See, 2, 8, and 631. So this one is here. We can customize it. If we click on it, let's click on it, and the calendar page will open. Here we can create new events. We can browse the events and see new event. And if we click on this one, before we have tried already to create an event, it's just simple and easy. And we just fill in the form and the new event will be created. Title, let's say new event 01, and location, we can give any location. This is just the information. Starting time 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and description, we can write the whatever we like here, same description. Category, if we like to select anything, for example, this is a meeting, and specify your own value. And all day event, is this all day event or is recurring, make this repeating event. For example, if we click this one and we want to keep it daily, every 1 days, then we can just keep it also recurring. No end date, or it can end after number of occurrences, or we can set end day when we want to finish this event. For example, we just create end after, let's say, 3 days. We don't want to keep it for so long, so we save it and the event will be created. See, it's been created for 3 days because we said we kept it for only 3 days. So the new event is created. And we can try more apps also. If we go back to our site here and we click on the, we were already on the app page. Yes, here. And now we can see in the SharePoint store also. If we click on this one, there are a lot of apps on the SharePoint also that we can try with. All this page has so many apps. And we can just try that Adobe, or we can try the other ones also. Let's try Rich Calendar View, and this will be just we want to try one app, that how it works. Request, so how we can add this one, this needs a request. Okay, maybe we can try another one. Back to the store, that doesn't need a request. Let's choose some easy one. Dynamic forms, sitemap. Or anyone. Basically, that functionality depends upon that the SharePoint is giving us the ability to add these things. and each one has its own functionality. That of course will be depending upon what the creator has created it for. And we can see from here details, we can see the reviews, and then we can request and the reason for app request optional. We can write anything here, and then we can send the request. If it is approved, then it will be allowed to be used in our web app. Request has been sent. Okay, so we just leave this one. We go back to this page, and then before, when I was creating the PowerPoint slides, I just tried Adobe. One of there, I can show you that one also, but that also stopped in between because I have not username and password for that one. So with this one, we can use this one or SharePoint Flash Player Lite or these things. Any of we can try this one. Let's see what happens if we add it onto our site. If we click on this one, then we can add this gadget. Add it. Because this is added already on this side. Sorry. So this is not working now. But you guys can click it and test it yourself to add on your sites. Okay, so this is just the functionality for one of those. You can try others. Main functionality is that we can add new gadgets, new apps, and enhance the functionality of our websites. So we just leave this topic and go to the next one. If we see our PowerPoint slides, we have covered these things. These things are external apps, not really as important to learn from the SharePoint perspective, but the functionality we know that we can add apps or we can edit apps that we have already added into our sites. If you will add this app, you will see these settings. And then one time I got this error message, but then after that, I was able to configure this one also, but it needs to sign in or create a new account in Adobe, then it will be most probably working. I got this message first and then I just stopped it. Countdown clock, we can get this one, and then I tried on my website, and on the first page you have seen that. I will show you on the website page that how it looked like. I just installed it this way. I just started with the new app, and there was a countdown clock and countdown timer. When I added, I got this option and I clicked on it. Then it will be added into my website. And how it looks like this one. And I can show you once again. When we go to our site, I just close other pages and go to my site once again, so I don't lost the clue where I was working. This is my new website. I click on this one, the URL, and we reached here. We go to site contents and we clicked on the new, and in the app we added from the store, we added a countdown clock. Countdown web part, this one, click on it and see how it looks like. It looks like this. And then I clicked on switch to classic. Then it will be here, added. It will be available to you guys because you have not added it before. I have added it already. So this one doesn't work because it's already in the library. So how it looks like, I will show you. The name of the app is Countdown Web Art. So if we go to our site, I can just duplicate this page, and here I'll go back to my website. Here, let me go back one more point. This is main page, and this is, you see it in action here. And how we do that, we just create a new section, or in any section we can add this one. We go to edit, I click on edit. If we have permissions, we will be able to add it. And this is the web part. Let me just add it once again into another. I create a new section and I will show you the, I click here, add a new section, just as one column, or let's say two columns. So this new section is added into this part. I click on plus sign, and then this is the countdown clock. If you don't see here, we can search it here, countdown, and then we will see it. Click on it, and it's here. Then we added web part. Then its properties will display here, and we configure it standard or green LED or blue LED. This time I will choose green LED. We see what happens, and resize to fit the page. If we like, we can reset. We can resize. If we keep it, it will not resize. And we can mention here width and height. And I click apply and see what happens. Still, we need to give here up to when, how we can want to start. Okay, how I want to start. I want to go down, count down until this is February 8. So let me go to March 3. I write that because I just don't want to make a mistake in the month and date, and just want to try this date, and we will see what happens. March 3rd. So yes, see, it's 22 days and 5 hours, 14 minutes and 40 seconds. And we can see it here. If we just choose that one, I choose before the blue LED, that just looks like this. Okay, so this part is added. We can just close it, and we will republish it to see in our website. Republish, and it will be, see, it's here. Okay, and this is our second picture that is showing that we have added an app, and that app is working into our website main page. So I'm just taking this picture. And this is our new web part. And this is my name in this corner, Control C, and I'm just taking this picture, pasting here into the PowerPoint slides file, just an example. You guys can paste your pictures into your assignments file and just send it to back. So both of the other notes will be on the top of it. Your name will be here and the title is here. Another example for picture 2, I have added new countdown clock web part in my website. That is here. Okay. So we have completed 2 topics until now, and we'll go for the next. Just give me a couple of seconds, maybe a minute. I just take a few sips on my cup of tea. Recording is working, and participants, nobody is waiting, and chat is fine. No question yet. Okay. So the next topic, we will try a very helpful feature of hub sites. I have just given it a name, comprehensive search. We select 3 sites and then we will link them and we will make a hub. Then we will see how in real life, in real time, how the search capabilities will work. And I will show you step by step that when we create a hub site, first of all, the point is to create the hub sites and its associated sites. For example, see here in our, sorry, this is the picture. This is my site. And if I go to the, I will just close other pages. So this is the main site. I go to the, sorry, this is a website. Sorry, I will close it. And this is my SharePoint admin center. So I have here active sites. Okay. And if I see the column for the hub, maybe they are already linked, but I can show you once again, deassociate them and then associate them once again. I will customize this column and take it up. This is hub column. Let's make it near to the first 2 columns and apply. Okay, this is the main hub site. It shows hub site, and these are associated with this hub. Okay, so just to show you, if I click on this one, not on this one, rather on here, we have a menu also to here, hub site association, and this is a hub site. Okay, and how we associate the sites with it, we go here, and this is hub association, edit. We can edit it. I will just remove it, and then we will go one by one. So no hub, save, and this one also, edit. I'm just removing the hub association to show a special functionality. How it works, that if I go here, sorry, on this site, okay, I have documents in all these 3 websites. First of all, I show you on the first website. Sorry, I want to click on the URL, and here into the documents library. Here I have a file. I have given it name rules to pass the exam 1. Just a dummy page. And in the document, I have nothing much, but just a little bit. Rule to pass exam 1, rule 1, 2, 3, just to distinguish it from other documents. And I can just close this one. So I have this document here. And for example, if I search for rules to pass exam 1, for example, one of our users try to see what rules are there to pass the exam 1. So what will happen? I just go and search this library and I write rules to pass exam 1. Rules to pass exam 1. And see, it's already there. So system is aware of that. Anyway, I click on the search and here will be the list that these documents are searched by this term. Okay, but this is only one. We have other documents into the other sites, but why they are not coming? Because those are not attached with this site. So they are assumed as different. If even our employees know about these two sites, they have to go to those sites and then search once again. Of course, then they can find, but by linking into a hub, they will find them right away onto the main site. If on any of these associated sites there are similar topics, they will appear into the search. And I will show you that ability in a minute. How we will do that? We will go to our active sites page and link these two sites with the, or maybe yeah, this site was deleted actually before, so I deleted once again. In the menu, you see this tick, and then in the menu, I can click on delete. Site will be deleted and will go into the recycle bin only. It will not be deleted permanently. I can see it here. See this one. Okay, so active sites are here. So I will associate my main site and then these two sites with that hub. But that again goes down the list. So this is my main site. I can see it is a hub site from here. Microsoft resets the system that I change the column configuration. Again, whenever it's refreshed, it goes back to its original location. I don't know what is the purpose then to change it. But at least for that time, we can see that change setting of the columns. Anyway, okay. So I attach these two sites with the main hub site. Okay. How we can do that? We just work from here. It is selected. See, and we can click on the hub and associate with the hub. Which hub? We have more than one. So I want to click on this hub, associate with this hub. Week 5, save. Now my site is associated with the main hub site. So if I am going, this is my main website, main hub site already here. So you have noticed that before it was showing only one result in the search result. And now if I search, I should get two results. Okay, I go to back, rule to pass exam 1, search, and I click on search and see what happens. If everything is working quickly, sometimes it takes time. No, it's just getting this one yet. Okay, let me just close it and start once again. I'm just closing, and from here, that was helpful if the columns are here. Customize the columns, and I just remove all the columns that I don't want to see and see what happens later. I just want to see these 4 columns. Let's see. Let's see it. Now I can see the hub association quickly here. I want to add this one also, but first of all, I want to try with this one. One site is associated with it. So how the search will work now? Okay, I click on the URL. Site is here now. I go to the documents. This is my document library. It has only one document, but I'm expecting that when I will click a search for this name, there is another document on the associated site. So that should also come into the list. Maybe I show you the site. It will be also the checked also that if the site really contains another document with the same name, with the similar name or same name. Okay, I click on this one. So this site, I go to the documents I have created before. Yeah, this one also has another document. And this was my main site, and this was my associated site. Oh, sorry. Main site, associated site. So I go to main site, search once again, rules to pass exam 1. Let's search it. It's still showing 1. It's still showing only 1 document. The search result is not refreshing. It will take some time, but previously it worked fine. As I have tested before, I'll show you that I associated sites like this. Then I searched in the My Hub site, and will show the results should be only 1 file, and after association should be more results. This I'm just showing you that what is in the file, and the file is here. And this file looks like this. And on another site, I also created a document, and it looks like this. So now I go back onto my first associated site. Now we search on the first associated site and only 1 file comes. Yeah, of course. If we search on the associated sites, only 1 file will come because the search does not go upwards, up the directory tree, but goes down the directory tree. I can show you. So this is the list of the sites. This one is not attached yet. Let me attach this one also. Click on this one, remove this one, and hub register. Sorry, not hub associate. Sorry, here hub associate with hub. I want to associate this site with this hub. Save. Yeah, now this is the main hub site, and these two are associated sites with this hub. If we click on this one also, and I take it to the last tab. Okay, so this is my hub site, main hub site. This is associated. This one is associated. If I go to associated, I go to documents, I see there is one document, this one, And if I search, of course, I will get only one result because search does not go upwards, the directory tree. Rules to pass exam 1, or even just we write exam 1, we will see the search will find it. Exam 1 and see what happens. Yeah, the list gets this document. This document is from this site. Okay, now we go to second associated site, first associated site, and search here exam 1, and this document is coming that is from this site. And now we go to the main hub site, and here the results should show three files, three documents. I just try once again and see what happens, why the results are not refreshing. No, the results are not refreshing quickly. Sometimes on the web it takes time, sometimes it works quickly, and now the results are not yet updated. If we click, I just see one result yet. Let me just try once again on this document library or into the site contents. If we go to the site contents and then we search exam 1, see what happens. No, from the contents it cannot get it, but from the documents you get, because it's down the directory tree. On this document library we have our rules to pass exam 1. Let me just search it once again if it works, otherwise we'll wait for some time, go to the next topic and see if later it works. Or let me just write rules, what happens. It is still showing only one, but ideally the actual documentation, as Microsoft says, in this site, no, even we want to expand into all the sites. Yes, now it's getting. I just clicked on expand the search and then it's getting all three. I can click on the documents and show you that these are from different sites. Anyway, their names are showing here. They are from different. See this website. This is my main. This is A1 week 4. This is A2 week 4. So now all three documents are received into the search. When we wanted to get the rules from the search, and now we have three documents from the search. We would like to get picture of this page, so we want to show that all three documents are coming from the associated websites. Before I have shown you that if we have not associated, there was result only one, or we can reconfirm once again, deassociate these sites and go through the same search and see what happens. I'll show you in a minute, but I just take a picture and put into the into our file to save for the future, and then I will retest once again. I'm just copying this picture. By chance I clicked on Excel, don't need that. PowerPoint, and let me see, on one page I have just given kept the room for this picture, and this will be another example. This is your name, and this picture shows that hub sites provide comprehensive search capabilities. Okay, let's test it quickly. I'll go back. I would like to do after the break. I believe that file for recording is already more than 1 hour, and it's 1 hour 4 minutes. Let me just stop it here, and I will start another file. We take 5 minutes break, and then we come back and start our lecture once again. So I'm just